Hello and welcome to today's broadcast of Your Questions Answered with Father Gruner. I'm John Veneri. In this program, we take the questions that you email to us, and Father Gruner answers them, and we talk about them. So please continue to send them to us. Questions. The email is questions@thefatimacenter.com. Today's question has to do with the souls in purgatory. And we're asked, we help the souls in purgatory by our prayers and sacrifices. The saints can help us on earth. Can they also help the souls in purgatory?
Well, I think the answer to that question would be yes, and simplified, but let's explain ourselves a little further. Our Lady herself in the Scapular Promise says that, in the Sabbatine privilege more exactly, that she would come on the first Saturday after your death if you fulfilled three conditions. That is, if you wear the scapular devoutly, you keep purity according to your state in life, and you pray the little office, which can be transferred to praying 5 decades of the Rosary. Our Lady promises to come on the first Saturday after death. Now, I remember hearing about Padre Pio's, a fellow priest in the Capuchin order. One day, Father Pio said to this man, he said, "Your father today has gone to heaven." And his priest friend was very happy. He said, "But it's been 28 years since my father died." He says, "Well," and Padre Pio said, "With God you pay for everything." Mm-hmm. So, but in this case, had he worn the scapular and done what Our Lady asked for, the simple things, he would have been released on the first Saturday after his death. So obviously Our Lady can intervene and take people out of purgatory, and she obviously does. So, and if she can do that, I expect that the saints can certainly help by their prayers and sacrifices too. Certainly the saints help us, and we ask them to help us. As you know, even St. Paul says, "Pray for me." And while he's still on earth, he says, "Pray for me, brothers." We help each other by our prayers, but the saints can help us by their prayers, and they do. And of course, but the souls in purgatory cannot help themselves. They can, although there's maybe some difference of opinion. I know St. Catherine Genoa thought and said that the souls in purgatory can pray for us, but they can't pray for themselves to get themselves out of it. And so I know that even Blessed Pius IX said that he apparently had a poor memory, but he asked.
Oh yes, I remember that.
He invoked the holy souls in purgatory, and they helped him have a better memory. So it's interesting. They can help us, but they're depending on us. I do think that though that we should not therefore say, since the saints can help them, we don't have to do anything. We also have an obligation in charity to help the souls in purgatory.
Yeah, well, we are the church militant, and we can still gain grace for ourselves and gain grace for others, and through our prayers, through rosaries and sacrifices and masses and all these things. Because I remember it's very scary if you read someone like St. Alphonse Liguori, who talks about, he's talking directly to you, to the soul. And he says, after you die, how many people are really going to remember you? And how many people are really going to pray for you? And, you kind of have to set this up now, make friends with the souls in purgatory now so they'll remember you when you're, because it is true, in this life, even though with loved ones, it's out of sight, out of mind a lot. And we're going to need people praying for us.
Yes.
So anyway, I think that covers.
So I assume that what he meant by that would be that when the souls in purgatory, when you get them out of purgatory by your prayers and sacrifices, they'll remember you when they're in heaven and pray for you when you're in purgatory.
That's correct. So, in any event, that covers, I think, this question. Any more questions on purgatory, please feel free to send them to us, and we will see you on the next broadcast. Thank you.